I'm going to start here at the garage. This is my little tiny garden here by the side. It has my peony. They are pretty much almost at the end of their blooming life. I missed it because I was gone. Coming here to the front, the daffodils are done. I have that honeysuckle that my husband cut while I was gone. Yeah, so there's not much color here. I might put some seeds in, but I'm done buying annuals. It just costs so much. So here are, I forget the name of that ground cover, but it is very much quick growing. Then I have all these daffodils that are very tall. I wish I had purple out here as well, but I only have yellow. And then these are my daylilies that I think will be coming to bloom in a couple weeks. Here's a hummingbird feeder, and then more daylilies with some weeds coming in. Honeysuckle is starting to grow in my garden. I don't like that. And then this area by this river birch, the tulips are done, and the iris are just about midway through their cycle there. Yeah, we've had our pine trees cut up from the bottom because my husband couldn't get the mower around there, and it was a problem. We also had some big yews cut on this side of the house, so this is a garden that I'm going to be planting some perennials in. As soon as the perennials start to go on sale, I will get those weeds out of there, add some soil, add some mulch. Here's another tree, and then this side of the house right here, we have some work being done on our patio. I just planted these in here. We did have yews over here as well, but my sister-in-law gave me hostas, the plain green and the green and white, and then this is a hellebore, and this I think is a coral bell, if I'm not mistaken. I did get those two new at the store. Over here is my little crabapple tree, which I missed the full bloom, so we'll have to maybe slide a picture in there. And then walking back this way, I have this little circle garden that will soon have lots of purple balloon flowers, but many weeds because I haven't gotten to this one yet. The lilac is done, and the hummingbird feeder is there. And then this area is where our daughter's little playground used to be, well, big climber, and I got this little fence that hooks in with these poles on Amazon last year to go around because the bunnies were getting in here. So I'm gonna open this. It's got two latches. I usually only latch one, but my husband, I think, was out here. So this area, I had these two beds last year, and this year I added those two. So this one, I planted this garlic in the fall, and it looks like it's doing very well. This side of the bed, I added strawberries, which are doing nothing, and then also I put onion sets in between the strawberries. The onions are growing, the strawberries are not, so we'll see about that. And then here are some peas that I planted before I went on my trip. They're doing very well. I planted seeds for different squashes here, and they are coming up. I think I have zucchini, yellow summer squash, and acorn squash, and then more peas that are a little bit later than those, so they'll come at a different time. Oh, I almost stepped on a little baby dove. I didn't even see it here. I hope its mom knows where it is. I haven't seen one that small around. Then this bed is going to be corn. We'll see how that grows. And then, oh, I put these in to keep the pests away. I planted pepper seeds over here, but I don't think they're gonna come up. Well, maybe they are coming up, I don't know. My husband did not water while I was gone. In here is where I put asparagus roots, but they don't seem to be doing anything at the moment, so I will probably give it another couple weeks and then reconfigure. Now these weeds are taking over, which they will be pulled out this week. Over here next to my composter, I did plant some sunflower seeds. It looks like somebody's been digging around in here, so I'm not sure. And it looks like there are some marigold seeds or marigolds coming up in here as well. All right. Well, I don't know where the baby bird went, but he'll be back under these trees. One of the reasons we had the tree cut up from the bottom is because there was a smoke bush tree that was growing into it. So we cut that down, and then this is regrowth. The pine trees are doing well. We do have some weeds under here. I put some iris in here, and there looks like, oh, so many weeds. Why? Anyway, we'll just keep pulling weeds around this place. Okay, up there is my patio, and I planted seeds in these pots, but we'll see. This pot is got some iris that I want to put in the next garden that I build. These pots are not growing yet. And then this is my pond, which I have worked on a bit, but it is kind of dirty still. The fish are kind of just lazing around now because it's late in the day. They like to hide from predators. I have a clematis vine that's climbing there, and then I have my hummingbird feeders. And then over there is what I call my mulch bed. This is the corner of my big yard. And in here I have several things. This maple tree was a tree that my daughter planted from a seed. Couldn't really let it go. It was little. I put it in there not realizing how humongous it was going to get so quickly. And then I have been in here this year a little bit pulling weeds, but it's pretty natural. I do have a pathway through here, but these violets are definitely taking over. There's another peony that will be later because of the shade. That right there is a rose of Sharon that is going to be done because it sheds too much. Right back there is a lilac. It's all done. Here's some more of that creeping purple flower that I like. These lilies of the valley were my grandmother's. We brought them here. There's also, this is columbine that has seeded itself in that pot. It wasn't supposed to be there, but it is. And then some huge hosta. This is another peony that doesn't do well because of the shade. And so, yeah, this is just a natural kind of area. And over here, behind this, this is supposed to be a butterfly bush. But as you can see, Rose of Sharon has taken over. So that will have to be dealt with. These, I don't know, picker plants, I guess you call them. They're crazy. They go everywhere. So I could weed every week in here and the weeds just come back, come back, come back. I put more mulch and that helps a little. I have mulch over there by the side of the garage. And then over here, I have this little pot of plants that I want to plant in another location. These are perennials, a little tiny Siberian iris that I brought from my grandma's house, another corbel, and then these are hollyhocks from my father-in-law years ago. And then these are, I don't know, I can't remember the name. That is a clematis that is purple. And then I have this purple, I don't know the name of it, but it's these little tiny purple. A while ago it was completely covered with purple. I have pink, no, I have either pink or purple up by the pond as well. And then those yellow flowers are for my little niece. She wants to plant yellow. In the car I have some red for my nephew. He wants to plant red flowers, so tomorrow we're going to plant his flowers. And then this is a brand new mandevilla that I got today that will be put on the back porch in a larger container. So that's pretty much my garden. Oh, you don't want to look at the air conditioner and the trash can, but yeah, so then that comes back to the garage.